Welcome everybody to another fine episode of Top Individuals. We're talking episode 29 maybe. We're getting pretty into it now.
We're at like 50 something last I've read.
Yeah, well, you should probably stop reading that because
Yeah, I wasn't reading our
Yeah, where
podcast.
where are you reading it from, mate? That's what I want to know.
just started One Piece last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at episode. Oh, I don't even know what episode was. It's insane.
Fucking way too many. Mate.
What a dude, but it's like, it's just so good. You wanna know the weirdest thing about it, right? So, well, I mean, there's many weird things, but one of the weird things in terms of its length, it's at 900 episodes now, roughly, right? I mean, maybe close to there are 1,000 chapters, but the 900 episodes.
That's what I should be doing.
It's before the time skip, right? Because the time skip happens around episode 4 or 500 is when they do a time skip from memory. All of the events from the start leading up to the time skip is 3 months in terms of the actual One Piece timeline. They managed to take 3 months of stuff happening and they're like, here's 400 and something episodes.
Perfect. Fucking piss take, mate. Wish I could do that. Wish my life was that eventful.
Someone remade Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with Unreal Engine 5.
Fuck, actual?
Really?
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
look decent?
It looks cool from this one video that just popped up in my recommendations, but I kind of don't want to click it because then I'm going to get more stupid recommendations.
Oh wait, no, I have seen that video. I've seen that video.
Came out a month ago.
Yeah, he just sort of remade, like
Rust.
he just had Rust, yeah, and was just 1v1ing with his friend.
It looks cool. Looks
Yeah.
smooth.
He did it in like a week or whatever. Like it was fucking crazy.
That's what I mean. He could do the rest. He could do the rest.
Yeah, right. But it looked pretty good, all things considered. Anyway, I just want to play Modern Warfare again. Miss those days, bro.
The early content. I miss getting abused
Yeah, bring back the abuse, guys. Everyone's got
Abuse.
soft.
because it made it okay to abuse people back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, not bad. Not wrong.
Like I remember, just like especially search and destroy games would just be no matter what the outcome was, it was just 12 people yelling into a mic. No, your shit, fuck you. Just
No,
like,
you
"Alright,
fucking
here we go."
suck, man. You fucking shit. Yeah, true.
And
right.
there's odd moments where if you weren't playing with a friend or anyone, and you would just be playing a normal game, and it's coming from the TV, and your mum like walks past, and they can just hear the most obscene words ever.
Yeah,
They're like,
bro.
well, I married your dad, so it's not the first time I've heard. It's probably what actually happened.
That's good.
Uh,
I used to use my mum's Bluetooth earpiece for calls.
I had a
Perfect.
weird headset like that. Yeah, I remember the day of PS3 and that with people with headsets like this here. Like, bro, you gotta get a proper headset.
Yeah. Dude, that was fucking hilarious.
That's why I've agreed or really enjoyed that beer.
Yeah, I was just remembering I had that like real cheap fucking Blue Ant earpiece that
Yeah.
goes in your fucking ear.
That's it.
Then I got the PX21s.
Mm.
And I never looked back. People said they were like dog shit, or no, they said they were good, but like they will break in like a year.
Yeah.
Mine lasted me like 3 or 4 of abuse, and I just remember my world opening up to what it is to have proper surround sound when playing like Modern Warfare 2. And you would be like playing, for you like again, I didn't play this much, but games like Search and Destroy or Demolition, where there's only be a certain many people left, and you're like the only one alive, and you could just hear footsteps like 4 buildings over, and you're like, oh, I know exactly where he's on Karachi. I just heard a weird leaf sound as he walked, and you're like, okay, there he is.
That's how you won games, mate. Dude, those Turtle Beaches were known for
And
being like good, but people breaking them. But like, I swear, people just were shit.
I remember they were like
people-
the
yeah.
shit. They were like the thing to have if you were like playing.
They were everywhere. PX21s were
Everything,
everywhere,
really.
and every other headset that you could buy at EB Games, because that's where we all went, just looked exactly like PX21s. They just looked like the early versions. Turtle Beach was the brand, that was global. That wasn't just an Australian thing. You know, like the likes of Woody and that we're talking about. You know, you got to get Turtle Beaches.
Yeah, that was it. They were like the big
wish you were
sponsors.
like old enough in that time period to like get around, like invest in those like types of businesses, or even be an inventor of that shit. I feel like now it's just all fucking tech-driven shit that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
point. I feel like
I mean, the tech one's interesting, but what you made me think of is more the actual like gaming teams and that sort of esports crowd, because like Optic aren't as big as they are anymore, but they're still around. But FaZe is still like kind of big. And I feel like you could have dropped in when Phase first started, and they were just known for doing like montages. I feel like you could have been like, "Hey, here's 10 grand," and you'd have like a significant portfolio of Phase in the early days, and it would take a
Yeah.
while for it to return. But like, they are still strong today, and there was a point in time where they were huge.
They're actually, I mean, they're still quite huge. Like,
They are, but like, it's a point now where the personalities
because it's
behind them are
yeah.
bigger than the brand itself.
Yeah, it's very saturated there
Like-
because they
like
just keep
Nate-
fucking
Nate Shot.
employing people. Like,
Yeah,
keep putting people on their
'cause
team, and it's like, fucking, how many people do you actually need?
100 Thieves has Nade Shot, but he started as Optic. He was Optic Nade Shot,
Oh.
and then he
Isn't
became.
Nade Shot like low key, like a real? Does he own it or something?
He's the
Does he own
CEO
it?
of 100 Thieves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah.
one of the people who actually started it as well. Yeah, he's the founder and
So
now
is
co-owner.
he like just banking
people
right
behind
now? Like, is that?
100%.
Because like every time he comes up in conversations, it sounds like, you know, when you look at his views and shit, he never looks that fucking great. Or when he plays, he doesn't
It's-
look like the best player.
Because yeah, I mean, there was a time where he was like Optic. I remember because it's funny. I never made the connection to it a couple weeks ago. Optic Nature was a very, very good player when he was, like he was known as one of the best ones. But I think once he went more to founding 100 Thieves, it was he just went more business mindset. Also, like he's older now. The dude's 29. Like
Yeah.
I was
It's
watching him like
interesting,
7 years ago.
I remember him ages ago, but yeah, it's interesting to see his development, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably the only one. Half the people you can't even name who they are anymore because I've forgotten about them.
Yeah, no shit.
I'll always remember the Grizz. For his ghillie sniper fucking compilations that he'd always do, his montages.
Yeah, bro, they're unreal.
And then you look at it and you're like, oh, you're just up against 8 other people with snipers, but yeah. Otherwise impressive.
Anyone in chat, can I just have an audio check, or do I sound pretty good to you guys, I guess?
Sound excellent to me.
I'm just curious, see what I sound like.
Like sex.
Like sex.
Like sex, motherfucker.
Well, you're going back to
But,
that thing you were saying before, how like, you know, investing in that shit when you're kids or whatever. Like, I feel like kids, if they had the money to invest and were legally allowed, would be fucking really good.
I was saying, like, I meant in the terms of I would rather have been an adult in that time period.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking though is like we were more just with it because we were kids and that was like our life. Whereas like now that we're adults, we have more things that are distracting us.
Well, that's what they're saying is that like quite a few of the crypto people are actually kids who are like just saying they're adults, and they're so like just deep into it because they have 9 hours a day to be into it. Yeah. And that's the only thing they know. They just learned one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so young that the repercussions are none. Like, you have nothing to lose. Imagine you're sitting there, 16, 17, living at your parents' house, and you're like, oh, well, this guy just made, like, you know, a fucking 500% return on his investment because of some weird crypto shit coin he chased.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that. I can spend a weekend just, like, perusing all the Reddit forums and stuff and see how I go. And then it's like, wow, you have money.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I mean,
like, it just makes sense. But, I mean, also makes sense why they're not allowed.
Yeah. They'll clean out their mum's credit cards.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well,
well, yeah, for some of us here.
yeah, you sound like you speak from experience there, mate.
Yeah, mate.
What was it for you, mate? Roblox?
Can't say. Legally
RuneScape.
minded.
RuneScape membership, mate.
It's got an NDA. You can't say anything.
Fuck it, hell, mate.
So, what's with the new setup, Matso?
Yeah, you know, I did some renovating. Got my
and
own. Yeah, I got my own personal room now, which is good.
It's a
Don't
nice
have
upgrade.
to sleep with a couple other guys.
Well, that sucks, but you get, you know. bigger
Yeah,
rooms,
you know,
right?
I did enjoy myself. I could just roll over and, you know, just look into the eyes of my partner next to me.
Very cute.
But now I'm back home, back in South Australia.
Yeah, welcome back, mate.
You can't.
You say that like he didn't go. You say that like he didn't, like he left Australia.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, get back.
I felt like I was leaving Australia, like
We're full.
when Victoria got the
Stage 6 permit requirements, or is in.
yeah. So when we got announced that we're going into lockdown, I pretty much like I was actually on top of a fucking mountain, like the furthest point of this fucking mountain. Luckily I was with my mate and he was looking at his phone and they're like, yeah, announced, 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. shutting Victoria down, putting it into a lockdown. I was like, oh, fucking brilliant. And this was like 11 o'clock, I think. And we went down and we're like, all right, we'll do one more run. And they're like, nah, we're not letting anyone back on. You got to go back to the other lifts. And we're like, all right, fuck yeah.
Jeez,
right.
they weren't playing around.
Get back to the other lifts. And it was just fucking... It was just mayhem. It probably would have been like a half an hour wait to get back on one of these chair lifts. And then even then, you would have only got one ride in.
Jesus.
It was a bit annoying because I just went out and rented some skis.
Oh.
So like, I just spent $70 for like an hour's worth of skiing, and I was like, oh, fuck no. Yeah, went back, returned them. They didn't even like. I was waiting for them to like say, oh, we'll give you half your fucking money back, or I was happy to pay. Didn't really bother to me too much, but like the fact they didn't say anything, I think that the business was just going out of fucking.
You should have held on to them for the allotted time and then tried to return them at the time that you agreed upon. Oh, you guys are closed. What else can I do?
Yeah, but then I just went back to my apartment and I literally just started packing because I was like, well, I'm leaving in at least a week's time, so I might as well just start packing now. Can't leave anyway, like, don't need to dress up, so started packing, had everything ready to go. And pretty much I get a call from my mum saying, oh, you gotta leave. Like, it was like fucking 8 o'clock at night or something. And I was like about to go out and get some takeaway. And she's like, you gotta leave. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? So yeah, the premiere's on the news. I'm like, all right, just fucking show me the link or give me some information here. I want to make sure I'm fucking... I was like, I can't even make it to the border by the end of the night. Yes.
You talking about me?
So I had to, because I thought it was, I think she thought it was maybe midnight I had to be there. It was 6 p.m. the next day, and I was like, it's an 8-hour drive to the fucking border. Like, it was ridiculous. So I was like, all right. So luckily I was all ready to go. I said to everyone was like getting on the drinks and shit. And I was like, all right, well, fuck this. I just didn't do anything. I just sat there, had fun with the people, talked to them. And I left I got 2 hours sleep, went to bed at like 12 o'clock, woke up at 2 a.m., no, 2:30-ish, and left around 3:15, and it was a bit crazy. I was driving down the hill and I was like, kind of like, not tired, but you could feel it. Like, it's not like I was like...
Your body was like giving up almost.
You're not fully aware.
Yeah, you're not fully awake, but it was also like... It was little patches of clouds, so like you couldn't see fucking anything.
Right.
And I'm like driving down this hill. I was like, "Fuck me, man! Just get me down this hill." Finally got down the hill, and as soon as the sun came up, it was a fucking easy breezy. It was just fucking like stayed awake. Just had to have a few toilet breaks and I just beelined it. So, I mean, I was doing the speed limit, but
Beelined it at 60. I get you, mate. I relate.
Wasn't a car to be seen.
I'm very surprised, actually. I'm really surprised.
I saw about 5 cars and the rest were trucks.
I would have thought
until
it would
I
have
got
been
to the border.
packed, yeah.
Well, so like I literally rocked up, went through the border, fucking blah blah blah, and I was driving near Keith, and I see COVID testing station. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get this shit done real quick, because there was no one there. So I rocked up, and then I thought like, because if I get it done now, it's still like another 3 hours. I should have my results by either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I have them back real quick, instead of having to go to home and then go test it. So I was like, yeah, let's get it done now. Fucking piece of piss. Like, stuck it up my nose. And then, like, the guy, like, the, like, security officer, he's like, fuck me, man, got in a good time. Look behind me. There was a barrage of cars behind me, lining up to get tested. Saw later on the news, there was, like, massive lineups on borders. Exactly where I came through, so I'm so glad I left at 3 in the morning, because, yeah, what time? I think I crossed the border around like 10 or 11 o'clock. So
wow.
Yeah, I
Jesus
got through
Christ.
pretty early. It was a bit shit because I didn't actually get to say goodbye to anyone.
Yeah.
Just the people that were in the house. But one of my good mates there, he went out. You know, he had a good time, and I didn't see him, so it's a bit upsetting. And I didn't see my bosses and other people, so.
One of the things I love about leaving a place at like 3 in the morning, whatever, is that when you have like an 8-hour plus drive ahead of you, you rock up home at like midday or 2 o'clock, and you have the best like 3 to 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock sleep. And sometimes it actually, if you know you have nothing on the next day and the like, and you're not hungry because you got food along the way, you can be in bed till like 10 to midnight, and you're waking up at like a weird time, and you're like, I feel so well rested.
Yeah, so literally I got home at like 1:30 or whatever it was, and yeah, I fell asleep around 4ish, I think. Woke up, or 3ish maybe. Woke up later that night. But yeah.
No, it's quality, mate. That's perfect. No, it's nice to have you back, mate. Can't wait to actually see you.
Yeah,
in person.
now I'm just luckily I got all this equipment here that I can kind of keep myself busy. You know, I brought some weights into my room, did a bit of weight training.
Happy to have you home.
Moved the PlayStation back in my room and TV and shit.
Oh yeah, nice.
Got a fridge in here.
Fuck yeah.
You
What you got in your fridge, mate?
You on the bevies, mate?
I just got some Cascade beers, Super Dries, and Cruisers.
Oh yeah. Very nice, mate.
I've had some pizza in there before, but I ate it.
Did you heat it up or are you a cold pizza guy?
Yesterday I ate it cold. Today I ate it hot.
Wow.
Just to see what it was better.
And what did you find, mate? What were your findings?
Literally the same.
Oh, okay.
I got it from Pizza Lord.
Oh, those guys.
Old reliable.
Oh, reliable. Yeah, that's something. There's something.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
haven't been
that
there in
great.
years.
The last time I had it was actually decent. This time I got the pepperoni pizza, and the tomato sauce tasted cheap and shit.
Yeah, they're not exactly consistent, but hey, they're alright.
Because like, if you
If you want to sponsor us, Pizza Lord,
if you do like salami pepperoni pizza, I think that's one of your guys' favorites.
yeah,
The slander won't stop, Pizza Lord, until you sponsor us.
Yeah, there's a question. What's your go-to pizza?
Fuck.
Mine is like literally a margarita or a pepperoni.
I change a lot. I do change a lot. Like I usually try and go for something like with a bit of like jalapenos or pepperoni on it, like a Mexican or something.
I love prosciutto
Yeah.
on pizza.
Oh, yeah. Where we go, Tony Tomatoes. We got all prosciutto, didn't we?
Oh
Yeah.
Fuck, that slapped.
Well, Daniel did, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't handle it. It was too much flavour for
Too
him.
much moral conflict.
Speaking of sponsors, just to let everyone know, we actually got a reply from last week's email.
We have not responded, have we?
No, but if you like, we can do it now.
Nah, we'll leave it.
Nah, we should respond. I think.
I know. I think we should. They seem kind of interested.
What have we got to lose?
I just mean not now live.
Oh yeah, not live, but
That's what I meant. I'm like, we have to reply at some point.
obviously they're interested
fair.
and they're asking for a bit of our content, and
So
we're going to deliver some
We
content.
just want all the unedited bits.
I think we should even
Just
put
3 minutes of
aside.
that.
We should put aside a day, and just record, like not stream anything, or could, and maybe just record something.
Record a really
just-
good.
Like just a fucking mint.
This is what we do.
It's just like a full-on, like really like promotional video of us.
Pepperoni and olives, yeah. Pepperoni and olives is good. I will say this. I still call it pepperoni because that's what everyone here calls it, but it's not fucking pepperoni. Well, technically there is a form of pepperoni, but it's just shit.
You're selling yourself
Pepperoni
short.
literally means capsicum.
Mhm.
It's a translation of capsicum. It's called fucking salami. But the shit you get on the pizza isn't usually salami. It's shitty fucking processed food.
I don't know, man. It's circular. It's red. Looks like pepperoni to me.
Well, yeah, that's what we call it, but it's a westernized fucking term,
Yeah, right.
and it's just
No kidding.
it's just shit.
Well,
Put salami on there, not pepperoni.
you want to hear a really funny story?
Not really.
Well, you're gonna hear it. All right. So like, I'm at work the other day, right? I'm just talking to people, whatever. And this guy comes in, he's got a faulty radio. I'm like, nah, no worries, man. Like,
Poor guy. Poor
that's cool. I'll sort you out. Whatever. So I'm writing up the report for it. I'm like, yeah, what's the issue? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, it's not working. I just want to listen to my 80s radio stations, man. Like, all that shit. I'm like, oh, bro, I love that station. Like, that one, the 90s one, they're all good. He's like, yeah, man, it's so good.
Literally go back in time for that.
Yeah. And he's talking to me about it for ages, about how much he likes it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's cool. You know, keeps me entertained, I guess, whatever. Anyway, so I sort him out and all that. And then I'm sitting there at the counter trying to get him a new radio and put it all through the tills. And he's like, mate, hey, you like salami? And I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, come with me. so I'm like, yeah. All right.
Come to the car park, brother.
So
Yeah, this sounds like you're 6. And you're
I know. That's why I was starting to get a bit worried. But I'm like, nah, he seems nice, whatever.
You're like, oh, I'm stronger than you.
Yeah, I'll beat him up. Anyway, so I follow him out to his car, and he's like, mate, thank you for helping me today. You've been really good, man. You're a legend. And he opens up the door, he's like, my brother just took over this business. Here's a stick of salami for you. It's like one of the local butchers. I'm like, what the hell? No, it's legitimately like I go to that butcher all the time for like the top end meats. Like, it's unreal. It's like a $30 stick of salami, and I got it for free. And he's like, no, thanks, man. I'm like, bro, you're a legend. And I'm walking around the store, like, trying to serve customers holding a stick of salami because I haven't made it out the back yet. And there's this...
I can help you in a second. Wait
what's your problem?
Right over there.
You're looking at buying this electric knife? Let me demonstrate how it cuts salami.
Try this.
This guy sells you TV and gives you a bit of salami. What more can you want?
But that was the thing, like, I'm sitting there, like, talking to this mum and this kid about a headset, and I'm holding this stick of salami, like, yeah, nah, like, it depends on the brand you like, I don't know.
You caught me at a good time with a 2-for-1 deal. You buy this fucking headset right now, I'm giving you the stick of salami.
Yeah, but fuck,
Has your dad done that order for his salami yet?
Oh, we've got that, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'll pay an egregious amount to have that sent to me.
Yeah, can you give us some?
I want to be included in that, but I'm at a point where I'm like, I'd pay to have that motherfucker.
That's the thing. You can't get this salami. This is like
it is.
They like the whole thing is they basically make a whole day, and a lot of Italians do this. Where they make a whole day.
New Year's just for that.
I'll let you. I'll save some for you. But they make a whole day where they get a whole pig, and they make sure none of that is wasted. So all the salami we get, like, it's basically that and his, and that is it. No one else gets any. That's it. So we get about a quarter of the amount because it's my dad's best mate. Then they sort of get a little bit. Then their grandparents get a bit, and whoever helps out gets other bits of pieces. But the salami, he knows we really like, and he's like, "Nah, you guys are legends. Have it, whatever." And there's been so many people who've asked him, like, "You got to get this for us. Get this for us," and he's just like, "Nah, that's it. I can't get it anymore. Like, that's it. We killed the pig." All of it's done, distributed. So, sorry guys, can't have any.
Yeah.
The pig?
I respect him for not tainting the process. And
yeah, he takes it really seriously, and that's the thing. Like, you can't get in on it now. We were there, we were one of the first, and we're very grateful for it. So, all our guests are, pretty blessed. What can I say?
Such good fucking salami.
It's pretty good.
I just remember Matso coming out and
we're having a movie night.
That's what your dad does.
We're having a movie night. Me and Jake are sitting there, no worries. Matso goes off somewhere. We're like, whatever. He's gone to pour himself a drink. He comes back with a plate of just chopped up salami from my fridge. He's chopped it up himself. He's like, here you go, boys, some salami. I'm like, what are you doing? You're going in my fridge. He's like, yeah, I really wanted the salami.
No, I asked, can I have some salami? I did ask, and then I think somebody said, was Salah there?
Maybe, yeah, I think Salah would have been there.
I think Salah asked for some, and I was like, well, fuck. I was like, might as well fucking cut this thing up. I just cut it all up. Because I was like, I guarantee you someone's gonna eat it, and we all fucking did.
Yeah, there was. I was happy to have the entire. I think Salah had 2 pieces, and then I'll have the rest.
It literally, like, last time I was like at your place, like your dad, like, I was like, oh, you want to try some? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll have some. And he cuts like a few pieces, and I'm like, yeah, tasty. And I look behind me, and he's still cutting pieces. I'm like, nah, it's enough. I'm like, look away. He's like, no, eat some more. I'm like, I had another piece. Look behind me. The whole thing's fucking cut. I was like, what are you? I'm not eating all of this. He's like, yeah, it's for me and you, man. I was like, are you fucking serious?
I just remember like Alex and I, we came home, like came to yours with takeaway, and we were in the middle of eating like this giant schnitzel. And he was like, "Oh boys, I'm cutting a bit of salami. You want like a couple pieces?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have a bit of flavour." I just kept like walking over, and then he'd go back and cut more, and come back and put more. And I was like, "What are you doing? Is this too much?"
Well, that's the thing. Once it's cut, you gotta eat it because otherwise it just goes off.
Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it tastes like shit after.
Doesn't.
That
means it's shit salami.
Oh yeah, I mean you've had it, so.
You don't need slander.
Nah, like I've had heaps of Italian salami, and we've had that shit open for months in our fucking fridge, no issue.
Yeah, but you eat cold pizza, bro. Like.
How does it affect? How does it affect the taste?
I'm just trying to explain your taste palette, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying it tastes the same as when I opened it to when it's 3 months old.
Yeah, alright, mate. Whatever you reckon, all good, whatever.
I mean, if you put it in a fucking Glad wrap fucking seal, like it's like no air's getting into it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We just put fucking Glad wrap over and that's it, you know, because we don't have these resealable fucking bags or whatever.
Oh, you can't afford them.
Nah, man, we're poor.
Yeah, Struggleville.
Struggling. Yeah. This is the only room in the house. I don't know if you guys know. All my family are out.
Is the kitchen just through that door?
Yeah.
Kitchen, mate. That's the garage. There's no kitchen.
All my family are out in the cold right now. They're waiting for me to finish up this podcast so I can walk back in and go to bed.
Please, Alex. Your nano lights is, of course, you have to a heater.
Yeah. I bought that as cheap heating, bro. They get the power supply as a pillow so it warms their neck.
That's one fucking uncomfortable fucking pillow.
Speaking of garage, I now have the garage space. I feel good. Feel like a.
Are you actually getting the garage space?
Yeah.
Where did you steal that from?
That is so funny. Is that car still not worth more than yours?
Hey.
Is that car not worth more than yours?
Nah,
it's his
like
mum's car.
No, my mum's car's in the garage. Yep, mum's car's in the garage. Dad's car's out.
Your dad's car is out. It's an odd selection.
I know, he wanted it out. He's like, nah, put it in the garage, mate. Put it in the garage.
Just a full drive, mate. You know.
He loves the car more than I do, so.
Those things last for ages.
I think that's what it actually is. Mate, look, you know, it's a good purchase. I was talking to fucking Slar about it earlier tonight and you know his love for an 86 after like properly being in one.
Yeah, he really enjoyed it.
I was like, yeah, man, fun car.
Yeah, very. Let him drive it around a little bit.
So, do you reckon you'll get caught?
Yeah, I'm getting fines.
I said it to Sal. I'm like, he's gonna get done, mate. Like, it's just gonna happen. He was like, nah, you know, you have to impress, like, you thrash that. I'm like, he's gotta get.
I'm getting fines, bro. There's no hard.
I didn't, you know, my entire time having it, and I didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I got done twice, not the same.
This might be true. Oh, look at him.
I didn't lose my license.
Fashion. Yeah, well, that's the main thing. I mean, I'm on 0 demerit points. May as well use them, right?
Yeah, well, I don't think I am.
That's how it works, isn't it?
You on... Is it stock exhaust, or is it not?
Stock. Yeah, it's all stock. All of it.
Oh, it's decent. Mine's too loud.
Yours loud, bro. Yeah.
When I went to go for a walk the other week, I was like, yeah, I'll text you when I'm, like, pulling up to yours, so then we'll go for the walk. And I was like on a street, so I was like real quiet, just sort of coming up. It wasn't like late, it was like 5 p.m. But I was just like, I'm not gonna be loud with it. And then I thought I was like a ninja. And then when I went to grab my phone, I even pulled over you. She's like, I hear you, I'm walking out. I was like, shit, sorry. I was like, oops.
Mate, it's a loud car.
It's loud by default.
I mean, mine's relatively loud, but it's just enough that it's not excessive.
I think yours would be quite nice. Mine's excessive.
Nah, I mean...
It's a nice sound, though.
It's nice.
That's why I love my work car park. It's like a multi-level car park. So.
Oh, mate. Ooh, the echo.
My apartment is too, right? Obviously, because I've been like, I was like, this is nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You're talking to someone who had a fucking, 800-watt subwoofer in his car for 5 years. So, I like a bit of excess noise, mate.
Are you going to get a subwoofer in this one?
Yeah, I reckon I'm going to rip out the old sound system, put in the new one.
May as well.
I don't know where
Is
the
it
fuck I'm
worth
gonna
it?
put it. I don't know where the fuck.
Is it
The
fucking
boot
worth
space
it?
isn't
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, I know, but it's not deep.
You
It's
have to
not
lay
tall.
down.
It's not tall, so I'm gonna have to. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to make a new box for it or something because that thing is fucking massive.
Mount it under the hood.
Yeah, there you go.
And then like you can like play like car engine sounds just to increase the sound.
Yeah, I'll run a couple tweeters to the exhaust.
Yeah, turbo sounds, man.
Turbosounds.com.
Turbo sound, fucking hell.
It's like a Tesla, bro. It just makes its own noises. Whatever you want, mate. Fucking deluxe, mate. I'm keen for that.
Fuck me, these cruises are sweet.
That's not a cruise, is it?
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
lemon lime.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the worst flavour, bro. I hate that one.
I like it. It's just a bit fucking.
The more I thought about us buying the 10 packs, we really only liked 2 or 3 of the flavors,
Yeah,
and we just
man.
tolerated the rest. We were just like, oh, we got this one. Sorry, mate. This is an early
It
draw.
tastes like.
Yeah.
Actually, tastes like the lime Zuper Dupers.
Yeah, a little. No, I don't know.
Just not as like it's just a lot more zesty.
They remind me of like my high school times when I'd like have vodka and lemonade and just put way too much vodka.
You drank in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 19 in year 11.
Yeah.
By that, I mean, he had the
Oh
bin.
yes, you know what? You know what I need to get? Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
He walks around like he's not in quarantine.
I mean, he's got the back half of the house to himself, so it kind of works out. It's kind of, not really.
But anyway, so have you like had fun with the car yet, or just some nice normal driving? Because you haven't had it long.
Nah, not really. I haven't done much.
Nothing hills.
Nah. I've been so busy. Like, I worked today as well, so I haven't really thrashed it or anything like that. The fastest I've gone is maybe like 85.
Yeah, that was in the hills where it's 110, so that makes sense.
Yeah. That's it.
No,
Always.
definitely a fun one. Definitely.
Nah, they're pretty fun. What's
That's
this?
what, like I was. It's like, you know, it's not the fastest.
For family.
Family. He looks more like a reverend though.
Yeah, he's starting to look like it.
This is Constantine.
Hello, my
This
son.
is
Yeah, bro.
your ass is mine, Satan.
Do I look like a priest now?
Very close to it, yep. Incredible.
Or-
In the dark rosary
Or he
beads.
could be Wesley Snipes right now, and he's out there just slaying vampires.
Equalizer 3, bro.
Oh, that one too. Yeah. Dude, I don't tell you I finished Equalizer 2.
How was it?
Oh boy, it does not get better. It does not
Didn't
get
like
better.
it.
Equalizer 2 was dog shit. It was such a B
I
grade
can't even
2006 film.
remember it.
Yeah, because
even
the
remember.
first 40 minutes nothing happens, and the last hour and 20 is not that good either.
Is it the mob that he was killing go after him? Is that what happens? Or was it a completely new storyline?
Completely new storyline. So, a friend of his from his past life, when he was like, I don't know, hitman or whatever, like a government person, was like killed due to some other reason.
Oh yeah, I think I.
And then he
it's
was
coming
like-
back to me.
She was a friend, because it's Vin Diesel or not.
They're family.
Not dead.
No family,
They're not familiar.
It's not family. But yeah, no, it's just fucking, just stupid.
Fuck. You guys see the new Spider-Man trailer?
Big fan. Big fan.
I'm
It's funny 'cause
excited.
the leak came out. The leak came out a day before, and I was
Yeah,
even
apparently.
watching it, and I was like, "This doesn't look real."
Yeah.
And then the trailer dropped. I was like, "Oh my god, it's exactly what
Yeah,
the
it
leak
came
was."
out
And that-
pretty fucking quick. I wasn't expecting it to come out so quick.
the trailer.
Yeah, or
That's
even
because
the
it
film.
came out because of the leak.
I
though,
mean,
is
even,
why.
even the film, I guess.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm actually like excited for a Marvel movie for once, and or Marvel
The
show or whatever.
hype is real.
Yeah.
I think you know what the biggest thing that it's all beyond. We're gonna get some really good Doctor Strange scenes.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, all
We
the like
already
weird
were.
fucking well,
Yeah.
I mean, Doctor
It
Strange
was-
was unreal for its effects. Like, it was such a visually appealing because of how crazy it was. And then like now we got a few more, and it's just like there's a multiverse happening, and it's just like we're gonna get some real trippy fucking visuals, which
See,
should be nice.
I respect that, but I also think that it's going to saturate the movie. Like, it's like number one, where I feel like it was all about Tony Stark. When I would have rather it just be more about Peter Parker and.
Yeah, you make a good point. Yeah, you're right. It's not really going to be a Spider-Man for a lot of it. It's going to be more like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange team up.
Yeah, I feel like they're using other characters.
What they did in Homecoming.
Just kind of sell it or, hype the movie more.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping they really push through it super early, like first 20 minutes. All the Doctor Strange shit, blah blah blah. All this stuff's happening, and then he just fucks off. Like he gets lost or something in the multiverse, and they're like, "Oh,
I'm actually kind of half
hoping.
I'm kind of half hoping that like the other Spideys aren't really apart until the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be like the other Spideys come in and help him out. Like
I think the villains are going to appear first. He's going to have no idea, and then the other Spider-Man's at the end and be like, "You can't do this on your own."
Well, Green Goblin looks like he's there.
Look, yeah,
is that like an origin? Is that right? Like, are they just bringing back everyone?
We don't know. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. We've only confirmed is Vulture, I think, was sort of seen. Well, that's least confirmed. Then we saw Electricity, so obviously.
Electro.
Oh yeah, I know Jamie Foxx is back.
Is he? Yeah, right. There was a rumor about it, but yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure he was cast for it.
And we've got the Green Goblin bomb.
Apparently, like they were trying to because he actually did do a pretty good job in.
Yeah, he did the best he could. I mean, he's a great actor.
As Electro, he was really good, but as that other guy, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I say other guy, as is,
as
the Doctor,
Electro itself.
Whatever, yeah.
Weird. It's funny, like, someone's like, oh boy, I can't believe I'm going to have to watch Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and then Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 before I can watch this film. To truly get it all. Yeah. So I was like, fuck's sake, don't say it like that.
Well, that's the thing. They might even just allude to these movies instead, because aren't they still split up a bit with Sony and all that?
It's hard to say.
Oh, actually, no, because they've got, Sony technically have Spider-Man anyway, so...
Everyone is basically gone. Yeah. So everyone's bowing down to Disney and Marvel at this point, and Sony's happy to come in for a piece of the pie, because it's at a point where, Marvel, or Disney Marvel, I should say, they are we will do all of the work.
Yeah, and just pay us.
And just give us 20% or 30% of the intellectual property for Spider-Man, and that's also why these films become half and half. That's why Spider-Man Homecoming was fucking 40% Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's because it's
they don't really want to delve into Spider-Man.
For every second, it's $100,000.
Dude, who knows what it is? I mean, that's the sort of money they do talk about, though. It does become runtime. It's by the seconds. And that's part of me does feel like this film would almost not break apart much until the end, unless it lose to something bigger. I don't know if it's really meant to be one of those films that's actually a part of the next ongoing arc of Marvel, you know what I mean? The next,
it could be its own sort of thing.
Or if it's just a 4 film which doesn't have any ramifications for anything ever.
Yeah.
Literally, Thanos took the fucking reality gem, just off camera. He already had it. Before Dark World was that bad.
So good, man. I got it. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, good point. It's nice to be kind of excited for a Marvel movie. I haven't seen any of the shows yet either, and I just can't work out whether or not to watch them. Because I get people like that.
Loki is probably
you can not watch all of them. Loki's the best one.
Yeah.
And it does kind of set up what it's actually going
to be. That's the thing. I feel like I need to see it all before I see this movie. You don't
need to see Captain America fucking or Scarlet Witch.
Have you seen Wonder Woman? Not Wonder Woman, sorry. Fucking... What's her name? Black Widow?
Oh, Black Widow. No, I haven't seen Black Widow yet.
You don't even need to see Black Widow either.
Don't have to see it, but it's a decent movie.
I mean, that's the thing. I get through those
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Is that part of the MCU?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be.
Should be. They've got Shazam in it.
Oh, well.
Or Black Adam, I should say.
Oh, yeah,
There's a chance Dwayne kills it as Black Adam.
There's a chance.
He probably will.
I feel like he's just going to play himself again, though. That's the problem.
He's got the physique. He's totally going to turn it around. They're going to go for the anti-hero version of Black Adam and not the villain Black Adam.
Yeah.
He's getting paid enough, so hopefully he does a good job.
I just want it to be like Rampage. That was a really good film.
I never saw that one.
The albino fucking gorilla fucking carried that film. I can't even remember it.
That was supposed to be based off the Rampage game, right?
Yeah,
what the fuck? What a strange IP to go, let's make a movie. Fuck, no, chuck
it's
Dwayne
because
Johnson
pixels work so well.
Did it?
Because it was. I found it funny. I mean, when you make what's his name, fucking
Kevin James, the president.
you've got a good film.
That was
You've
actually
got a
pretty
really
funny.
good film.
That was pretty funny.
Fuck.
You know what I just watched last night?
What's that, mate?
Is it Hitman's
Come on,
Wife
buddy,
Bodyguard?
Yeah.
Bodyguard, what the fuck it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah, Hitman's. Wait, did you watch the second or first?
Yeah, the second one. Actually
Yeah,
had
I
me
have not seen
laughing.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, but
Actually had me laughing.
Really?
Yeah, it was just dumb humor, like
I would do anything for Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds literally kind of just plays Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and it's hot.
Um,
How dare you, Alex?
but like a childish Ryan Reynolds. I guess he is kind of childish in his movies, but maybe a bit more so in this one.
It's over exaggerated in that.
Yeah, but it's just like it was just funny, the dynamic between Samuel Jackson. I forgot what's that Latin girl's name? Latina girl?
Salma Hayek.
Yeah. And her, the diversity they have between each other, those two anyway. Fucking funny. Like, she's just fucking crazy. And he's just there, like, just trying to do his thing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek.
I saw the first movie and I was like, yeah, it was okay. Like, it's just one of those fun, like, sort of movies. But I also went to the cinemas for it, so it was just like, I don't know. Usually you go to cinemas to see spectacle, and there was like, a few cool action scenes near the end, and it was just like, But I feel like I would have enjoyed it more at home. Is what I'm trying to say.
Probably will.
Like half
Grab
paying
some
attention.
popcorn.
Yeah.
You have fun. I was literally laughing. There wasn't like anything overly great in it, in terms of action. Like, it was like a few good scenes, nothing over the top, but it was just like, it was more of a comedy more than anything.
I watched a video that showed that the bank heist scene in Fast 5 is like 95% practical effects.
Yeah. I
And
heard
it was
about
an
that,
insane production to do. There was a lot of luck involved. Well, not a lot, a bit of luck, and a lot of they mapped all of this out to work exactly the way it needs to. Like, everything with the vault actually moving was real. They smashed that into everything. I was just like, what the
Apparently they just bought a whole bunch of like cars out of a lot or something like that, like just cheapy cars, and just set them up and just smashed the fuck out of them.
Yeah, it was like an actual proper heavy vault. And when they put the camera, there's a part where it slids and it hits a whole bunch of concrete slabs are in the way, and they put a camera in a spot, and they just got lucky that it flipped over the camra. They half expected it to destroy the camera, and they were like, if it happens, it happens. We'll still get the shot. It was sending to it digitally.
Of course.
But then in one of the moments where one of the guys, son drivers on the bike, crashes into a car and flips, he missed his timing by 1 millisecond, because that was the margin of error that he had, and he actually ragdolled properly and broke his shoulder.
Jesus.
And someone's like, "It's not the way it should happen," but it made for the most realistic looking stunt ever, because it
in the most unrealistic movie. The most realistic
that was
stunt.
funny, right? It
hilarious.
actually held. They were saying small moments like that for that scene held your suspension of disbelief, because you're like, well, that was actually real. And then they actually did, they have footage of it from all different angles of that giant safe smashing through cars and bus stops that they had developed. It's like a 10-minute scene that would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The video for it that I watched only came out not that long ago. It just popped up in my feed at 2 in the morning. I'm like, done.
I wish they released more shit on films, behind the scenes.
I mean, they do. You just got to buy the fucking DVD typically.
Yeah, it's just on the DVD only, which sucks.
But even then, it's just all edited down.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
yeah,
all.
they usually just
And then,
very
then they
5-minute
use
thing.
it. They use it later for a documentary when something goes wrong. Then all of a sudden the footage is everywhere.
I mean, some movies you get they've got the movie, and then it's got 4-hour extra fucking documentary with developers commentary and shit like that. You get some movies
Matrix.
like that. Yeah, the Matrix or whatever have fucking 3 versions of that shit. One of the I think there was an actual 3-hour commentary documentary and all the special effects they did throughout the entire trilogy. It's fucking insane. Because I remember watching it when I was a kid.
They had John Wick, the first one, had a pretty extended.
Actually, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, it was on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of stuff about Keanu Reeves' training.
Yeah.
Now, like, he wanted to be there with the stunt guys every hour that they worked. So, dude was like first one in, last one out.
It's pretty cool. What a man. See,
Man's a
you got
fucking
Ryan
man.
Reynolds. For me, it's Keanu Reeves. What a champ.
He's a national hero.
I grew up with that fella.
Keanu Reeves
Global
is a
hero.
national hero.
Yeah, he's
Global.
global,
Well,
multinational.
I mean, you take out
Take out the
Some.
JDS and still, we'll get there.
some of the others.
Nah, he's a fucking legend. I don't know, bro.
You know what I was playing today?
What's that, mate?
Steep. Did you guys ever play Steep?
Mm.
Never played it, but
Nah, that's the one. That's that Ubisoft game, yeah.
I think
Yes.
it might be. Or...
it's
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
it's
that's why
it's
I
like-
played
I
it.
So you get home
PlayStation.
from the snow to go snowboarding. In a
Well,
game.
it's free right now on the
Oh, is it?
PlayStation PS Plus.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll get that. Hell
And it's all multiplayer as well. So
Oh,
if you're
fuck yeah.
keen,
yeah,
it's
I'll
actually
go-
like,
I'll-
I'm actually having a pretty good time. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking some of this shit is real difficult as well. You get like flight suits. You know, there's flight suits with like the
Yeah.
jetpacks on them,
Yeah.
and you like go through checkpoints. It kind of felt like Grand Theft Auto, like
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
some of that shit.
Fuck yeah.
It was kind of fucking hard, but it's fun.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Skiing
crack.
down shit, doing tricks.
Yeah, down. I'm down for that.
Who is Australia's worst comedian?
The one we went to school with.
Dave Hughes.
Oh, Dave
I
Hughes.
literally no. Dave
Yeah.
Hughes is my vote. Dave
He's up
Hughes
there.
is literally my vote.
I think he might have been.
Oh,
good at
easy.
one little point, but
Yeah, no.
every time he's been like he's literally
It's like
all
he's
he's
just
good
gotten
for
old
is
and
a
bitter,
bit
bro.
like all he's good for is a bit of radio, and that's about it.
Even then,
Yeah.
so he's not someone I'd pick as this is the highlight of Australia.
I think just old 50, 60-year-olds like him.
Yeah. It's because he's bitter like them.
Just because they've grown up with him.
Yeah, that too. He's just
Oh,
the
who
standard
else is
white
shit?
guy.
I don't
Old
think-
white man.
I don't think Adam Hills is that great, but I also do
Adam
like
Hills.
respect him a fair bit.
I don't care for Peter Hillier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that guy's... I can't work it out. Like, he just sells himself out every 5 seconds is the feel I get from it.
Don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
He's
I
that
feel
guy
like I
on the
just- I-
project.
I think I just hate the
Always
project.
makes
Oh, is
weird
he,
jokes.
Dave Hughes of the project.
Is he like the kind
Oh,
of
there you
bald guy with blonde hair?
Yeah, the guy who like for years dressed up in a Collingwood Guernsey and he did some other comedians.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Don't
I don't
don't really
feel
care
Fault
for
was funny.
anyone on the project.
Yeah, they're all...
Nah.
They're all
You know
toss
who I do
bags.
like? Everyone
Carrie
on the
Bickmore.
fucking
Oh.
Carrie Bickmore.
God, Carrie Bickmore is gorgeous.
I also don't like her, but she is gorgeous.
That's it.
No,
Nah, you gonna say?
everyone on that show on Channel
Have you been paying
10.
attention?
Have you been paying attention?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they're not all funny.
Nah,
They're
they're
not all
definitely
funny,
not.
but like
There's a
but,
few good
like-
ones.
But like, there's
I don't-
kind of funny on that show though.
I
I'm
don't
sure they're
mind
fucking
it,
shit
but
comedians.
the people that are like that I've thought was funny when I was younger or when I watched the earlier stuff, I'm like, you guys are all holding back on this show. And It's
Yeah.
fucking obvious.
Oh, they probably
Yeah.
have to.
I mean, that's the thing, yeah. It's, when it's a
Yeah,
network
no,
show
I
like
know
that.
they have to, but that's kind of why I'm like, gross. Like Australian TV is just yucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's my feelings
Okay.
towards. That's my feelings towards all of Australian TV.
Mm.
We're gonna have good shows.
No, we don't. Not really. We got Superlog. It's the best. Season
Well,
2,
they're
Superlog.
bringing out Fat Pizza again, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, Fat Pizza's coming back. That's right. Yeah, we are talking about that last week.
Um,
Well, I
must
don't,
be
I, don't, I
fucking-
don't think I'm gonna care for that too
I'm
much.
not really gonna care.
must
I'm
be
over those
bullshit.
shows, bro.
I just want a goggle box of Alex's parents.
Bro, just watch Gogglebox. All they do is laugh when the people laugh. It's the same thing.
You should set up some GoPros in your house.
I still can't believe Gogglebox was actually popular, and it kind of still is.
Yeah, it's
I
really
can't
it's
believe
massive.
it either, man.
Who's like,
It
I
started
want
in-
to
it
watch.
started in America,
someone-
right? Surely it's an American thing.
It was
Or
British, I
British.
think. British, yeah,
British,
UK.
British.
British.
I
did
mean,
it.
we've got it now. I mean, that's the thing. Like everyone, like my parents used to be like, "Nah, that's shit," and now they watch every single episode because they were like, "Nah, that's that's just a
I
dumb
don't-
idea."
I don't know anyone that watches it. I've never seen anyone watch it.
Well, you do. My parents now.
Yeah, it's true.
Hmm.
But just in
I know,
general,
they
it's
love it.
just a fucking.
I just don't get it.
I mean, wait, do you guys know anyone who watches Survivor?
Yes,
I was-
actually, I know someone who from work, and they
Okay.
they have watched every season of every show
Religiously,
ever.
yeah. Are
Yeah,
they a
they're
shit
like,
worker?
no, she's fantastic.
Okay.
That's the thing. I
She's like incredibly good at the job.
Okay, I just had to ask.
I've only ever met one person who's been like, yeah, I'll watch it sometimes. Like, that is it, and I don't understand how the
I
show is still
literally
going.
had this like have you?
My
I
parents watch
guess-
it almost
I guess-
religiously if they can.
I guess you guys aren't watching TV, but when I was in
No.
Victoria, like we'd watch TV because we had it there.
Yeah, you got
It was
no choice.
every first advertisement was The Survivor,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
It
these
does well ratings every time.
Advertise the shit
I'm
out
like,
of it.
but I was like, is anyone in this household watch Survivor or know somebody that watches Survivor? I was like, I know nobody, and everyone's like, yeah, and then one guy was like, yeah, my mum, she loves that shit.
I
Or
feel like no one watches it religiously, really. But like, if you're flipping through channels and it pops up, you're kind of like, we'll see what this goes.
How is it even appealing in the slightest?
Yeah, right. I don't
What are
care.
they
There's
surviving?
strategy involved. There's
What
strategy
strategy?
involved.
They get told to do shit.
It's
That's
just
the fucking
social
strategy.
politics, bro. They
Yeah,
play
people-
some
people-
stupid
people-
fucking
People
game,
just like, yeah.
and they
people
go,
just
"Nah, didn't like him."
It's just
Get
like
rid of him.
Big Brother on a fucking
No,
island or something.
Well, that's what most of these shows are. Like, no one's watching Love Island for love.
I
It's
am.
because it leads to drama. Well,
I'm
Alex
waiting for it to
believes
come up. It hasn't come up
Yeah.
yet.
Alex believes in love.
Do you guys enjoy Big Brother or you hate that shit as well?
I
Nah.
hated Big Brother. I loved Friday Night Games.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh,
Bring
yeah.
that shit back.
Yeah,
Friday Night Games.
That was the
Beautiful.
shit.
That was beautiful.
But
Fuck
yeah, I
yeah.
hate Big Brother, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm not big enough.
I hate the people. I hate the fucking content. But yeah, those Friday. I remember those as a kid. It was like watching Wipeout or something.
Oh, Wipeout was sick.
Wipeout's great.
I mean, totally different genre, but fucking that was just good to see people get fucking knocked out.
Similar to Friday Night Games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's just what I mean. It's similar to
Very
Friday
similar.
Night. It was like that's why I liked it.
yeah, it was good.
Fucking classic.
I remember just
Richard
Tuesday
Hammond.
nights, come home from school, you know, you do your shit, you do your homework, have dinner. Fucking after dinner, you're
was-
sitting there, you're watching your TV. Guess what's on? Wipeout. You know what comes after that, mate? A little bit of Big Bang
Wipeout.
Theory, a little bit of Futurama in the late night, mate. And after that, you play a couple hours of games with your mates, and then you go to bed.
I remember not caring at all about Big Brother being on, but like as a child, doing anything to sneakily get onto Big Brother up late.
Oh,
just wanted
they'd
to
always
know to
advertise it like it was like
As
some
like
weird,
the
like
most-
fucking
as
porno
if-
almost.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
They always, it was
That's what
the
it was.
same bath
Sorry?
scene was used for 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Check
Right.
what they get up to in this hot tub.
Don't they
You're
like
like-
release an uncensored version of it, or is that just?
There
Uh,
was, but it was like titties, is what you saw.
I mean, they sometimes
And
just see
I
a bit of like
think-
bed
I
movement,
think
and that's
in
about it.
Sweden they were like some actual footage got dropped or whatever it was.
Hmm.
Remember the turkey
Oh yeah,
slap
the
incident?
Sweden one. Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, I remember that. That's-
Yeah.
How stupid do you have to do that on a environment where you are actually recorded 24/7?
Maybe he was paid.
Because it didn't happen in season 1 of Big Brother. You should be fully aware that they have
Should
like
know
9
what they
different
put,
cameras on
yeah.
you. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but
No, it's not funny. Don't laugh at it.
It's funny.
but yeah, like I actually know someone who was on the first season of Big Brother, and they placed very highly. Like I think they came
Ooh.
third.
Fake they came third. Didn't place that hard, did they, mate?
Well, I mean, third's pretty high.
Very highly.
If you're not first, you're last.
All right, he's last then. Fuck.
Ugh.
No, his name is Dan. He's actually he was telling me about the story of like him like getting onto Big Brother and how it sort of changed the course of his life in a way, because he was initially like being set up like he was an actor.
I feel like we should get him on the show.
Wait, he was an actor.
He's an actor. He still is an actor.
Oh.
But back then he was doing acting gigs and stuff like that, and he was like, you know, like I didn't have that much work at the time, so I put into
Yeah, just cut it out.
Big Brother. Oh, I think I was still recording on here, but yeah, he just put into Big Brother, and he was like, "Fuck it, yeah, whatever." But as he was doing it, I think he was getting like a radio gig, and he was thinking like, you know, nah, you know, I'll do Big Brother. But after that, it was so hard for him to get any work because he was known as the guy from Big Brother.
Oh, you either make or break yourself because
Yeah.
Fitzy came out so strong from it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who did, and like he was
Fitzy
saying,
on?
so the girl.
Yeah, I had no idea what Fitzy's
Yeah.
origin
Yeah,
was. Literally, like one of the first seasons of Big Brother.
No, Fitzy was a football player.
That's
footy
what I
player.
thought.
But
like
he was on Big Brother.
Getting stuff after that, like Big Brother helped his like personality.
Yeah,
as well,
oh
like,
yeah,
footy
absolutely,
player.
yeah. But he was he's initially a footy player, and then he was like, no, I'm going to do radio host for all that shit. No, not radio. Then he was going to do hosting for Big Brother. But yeah, no, the guy was saying like he was actually like he was good friends with a lot of the guys, and like the girl who won, I can't remember her name, but like she was really popular and ended up getting her own radio show in Melbourne and shit like
Miri.
that. Was it? Oh no,
No,
no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not Miri.
that one.
But yeah, and like he was saying like yeah, he was like in talks to be maybe like on a radio show with her and stuff like that, and with like one of the other girls who he had like a good thing with, but it all kind of fell through, and yeah, he's still just doing his own thing, still doing like acting in small areas, but very under the radar. So yeah, you're right. Like it kind of makes or breaks you, because for a while there he was just known as that guy on Big Brother for a bit, and it wasn't even like the top end guy, so no one was after him. They're all after the girl who won.
I feel like of those type of reality shows, like the people who benefited the most out of like not coming first and maybe coming second or third or whatever, I felt like it was all the MasterChef contestants. It'd always be like whoever came third had their own TV show or got a restaurant, and then you wouldn't hear from the first place.
Second or third? That's
second or third. They won in life.
I think the first or whatever, because I reckon they would have been busy like getting their restaurant set up, and
I think
a lot of pressure.
Busy, stuck on a contract deal, just like how the Australian Idol contract deal shits you over if you win.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of people who come second in Australian Idol did pretty well.
Chanel. Ricky Lee.
Ricky Lee didn't win.
She came for like 8.
She was like I think she was fourth or something.
Oh, she better.
She was pretty high.
She hosted a whole bunch.
Yeah.
There was a reason why she did the next few seasons
Yeah.
as a host. It was like, okay.
Yeah, she was pretty rough start.
Was your friend on season 3?
No, I think it was first.
There was no Dan or Daniel on season 1.
Oh, okay, maybe it was season 3.
You're so full of shit.
I don't
There's
know,
only
make
one
things up a
Daniel.
lot.
There's 2 Daniels in season 3.
His last name starts with M, but I don't want to say it.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the third. David.
Yeah, that's the one.
Evicted was on 85, and then the people that won was on 86.
There you go.
Or the person that won.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I know that guy quite well. Works with him a lot.
I wish you could do like Where Are They Now?
Well, we've just done it.
Well, be interesting to see.
But yeah, no, good dude.
I found
Lovely
the
guy.
wrong person. I found a doctor instead at Monash University.
I mean, it might be him. Lead his other
Nope.
life.
Nope.
Monash.
No, it ain't.
Nah, you never know, man.
Oh, what a night!
Would,
What a night!
Would you guys ever do reality TV, like a Big Brother situation?
Unless I'm getting paid good money.
I mean,
I'd
you
do
would be getting
Wipeout.
good money.
I'd
Yeah,
do
I'm
Wipeout.
I'd pay to do Wipeout.
Oh, no, I want
I'm
a theme park that's
fucking-
Wipeout. I don't care how much it hurts. I want a Wipeout.
I wanna
I'll
do
give you
Wipeout,
credit.
bro.
I
Wait,
watched
do you actually get paid decent for Big Brother? I feel like you wouldn't get paid crazy.
No, you get alright. Yeah, it's
Fuck all.
no, it's just basically it's like a full-time minimum wage.
Oh, fuck no.
But
Yeah.
That-
No.
That's dog shit.
I mean, but the thing is, all your stuff's being paid for.
Yeah, but it's not like you're living in a luxury.
That's a net negative for me,
Living
mate.
fucking, you're sleeping with other people.
Yeah, all you live is
Sharing
paid for as you
fucking
sleep with
households.
12 strangers with cameras on
Do they even
the
have a
entire time.
TV in their fucking house or anything? I don't know.
Yeah, they do normal shit.
Yeah, they can do normal shit. It's just not recorded. It's not
Yeah.
fun.
Actually, I remember a really funny story.
Actually, wait, no,
once.
they don't. I don't know if they do have a TV and
I
stuff.
think
Yeah,
they
they-
do.
I think if they do, it's not. They don't get live
It's
TV.
not live
so
TV.
The whole point is they don't. They're not allowed any outside.
Yeah, but they're always
Going
sitting there
on.
watching movies and shit. I'm pretty sure.
Remember when like as COVID first happened, and they were like, "Oh my god, the Big Brother
Oh,
contestants have no
yeah,
idea."
Germany
they had to
or whatever,
break
yeah.
the news that a
Yeah.
pandemic was happening outside.
It's fucking nuts. That's surreal. You would just
I
think
like how
Big
they
Brother's
kind
playing with it.
of. I like how they kind of forgot them. They're like,
Yeah.
how do we
Oh,
do this
yeah.
in a way where they
Yeah,
don't
because
think
like,
we're
they actually had
fucking
like
with
one of the
them?
producers come inside and actually talk to them.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say there was a
What's
really
to say-
funny story that guy told me where he was saying like because obviously it's cameras everywhere, like you can't do anything explicit without getting caught, right? So he was
You
saying
have
like
to.
a lot of people like would spend a few minutes in the toilet, you know, just most likely
Poop,
tugging
just-
one
just-
out.
Just pooping, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
oh,
pooping.
yeah.
But he was just saying like, you know, they'd be gone for like, you know, 20 minutes, and he was like, all right, we know what's happened. Because, like, that's the only place where it's not being recorded. Is there's, like, a fucking toilet out the back. So, kind of weird. Kind of gross. That's just something you'd have to live with for, 3 months or whatever you're locked in there for.
Well, it depends how long you last.
Yeah, well, that's true.
How long are they in there for?
I think it's a while.
80. Well, that was on 86 days.
There you go, yeah. It's almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Very long time. So very long.
85
Oh,
days.
long.
It's a long time, man.
So what? How often is it? What, people get evicted every week, and then they rapidly speed it up at some point?
No. So I'm pretty sure it's like at the start, like the first 2 months or whatever happened, and they're just all living together, and then later on, they start evicting.
Week two. Week 2 is when it happened.
Oh, okay.
But but it starts at week 3. So the person who came last, they went in there and it was boom. They exited. They were day 15 for them.
Right. Okay. So it's pretty.
Also,
early.
this feels. You know what I don't like about this? This feels uncomfortable to me. Looking at season 3 in Australia again, right? Because part of it, right, is you're stuck in there 80 days, whatever. You're gonna develop a little emotional bonds. And,
Yeah.
maybe get a little frisky with some of the other contestants.
Yeah, that's right.
Leah White was 18 in there. So was Jamie Serta, which is spelled like the way that.
Can you imagine they threw like a curveball and like throw a 16-year-old in, but like they tell her that you gotta say you're 18?
A lot of the guys here,
I mean, it'd be legal,
are 29.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of them are quite old.
That's a bit of a big age. I know it's legal, but I don't think that's a comfortable age gap to be doing.
Well,
I think young people just sell, you know. They see them on TV.
Oh, young people absolutely sell.
Men's eyes.
look at top individuals. We're all young men. We're selling fucking lots, mate. A little smile. We're young.
Young. As the oldest here, which is something I rarely ever able to say.
Yeah, I know. I usually can't say it unless I'm hanging out with Matso. He's the only person I know.
What do we prefer, boys? Old women or younger women?
Hard to say.
My personal history shows
It's
that I prefer
disgusting. How dare you?
prefers young women, but that's just I don't even know if it's a personal preference. This is how the fucking dice rolled for me. But,
How the dice rolled.
I'm in the same boat as Matso. I've been not very fortunate in choosing older women. It's usually much younger.
Yeah, you know what? You've had fucking
I'm getting fucking sick of it.
I mean, I don't even get the choice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get the choice.
Yeah, right. We don't get the choice, mate.
That's the women who
they
come
choose
on
for
top.
me.
I think you guys
back.
have such a strong focus on personality that you ignore this primitive barrier of age.
That's exactly what it is. Judging by my history, absolutely.
What's age? But a number. What is but a number, but nothing.
I don't know, bro.
But nothing. Yeah. Nah, that's fair.
Nah. I think I've changed, but I said that last time too. So hey,
As a wise man,
what do I know,
once
man?
said, why can you change your gender but not your age?
Matso,
Figure out
everybody.
that one.
Matso 2021. That's
Please
a Matso quote where
He's competing against Gladys.
Let's bring up those ages, boys. Let's get a fucking petition going. Bring up those ages.
Could you imagine? You're like.
is there an age you have to be able to pick your age?
Identify her as 27.
Yes, I mean, like.
And if it wasn't for school, she'd be here to defend herself. She's just.
It was literally. I was watching Ben Shapiro, and it was like.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a little short thing. And it was like
Funny about
this
that.
Young, this young female was like we're talking about. It was about gender.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, how old are you?" She's like, "Oh, I'm 19." And then she was like, "Oh, I bet you think I'm, unintelligent and naive or unconfident, whatever the fuck it was."
Unconfident was the word.
And he's like, "No, it doesn't, mate." And he just says, he's like, "Why can't you be 60?" And she's like, "What do you mean? Doesn't make any sense." He's like, So you can choose to be something. You can choose to be something else, but you can't choose your age. It was just
Incredible.
And she was just there like.
Should have been loving that. I can be
She-
mature.
She was there like, oh, yeah, like, and then everyone just started clapping.
And
Like, yeah,
the whole school bus clapped.
yeah, like, and she was like, oh fuck no, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh shit. That guy's kind of nuts.
Kinda.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I think
Have you
he's
seen
still
the?
popular.
Did you see those photos that came out of him recently? Of him like he's at like a meet of like with all these fans, and like he'd always just be like arm around the fan or whatever. And whenever it was a guy, he'd have the arm around, but whenever it was a girl, he'd do the hover hand.
Yeah, because
It's like really far off the shoulder too.
Oh yeah, it's like he's trying to check their height. He's like,
Yeah. But like I thought that was hilarious. Especially like after like all that shit that came out with his wife and stuff like that. Like I mean it's kind of a meme, but it's kind of sad for him. Like I guess all that shit's leaking and his wife just outright said that shit, which is a bit weird. But different strokes for different folks, and hopefully it all works out for him. All the best, Ben. Why not? Fucking
So
strange
I'm
fella.
getting my housemates in Victoria are watching this right now.
Hello, all your housemates in Victoria. We love you.
They're
Thanks for
they're
taking
absolutely
care of
roasting
Matso.
me.
enjoy
Roasting
lockdown, you
me in the
dickheads.
chat. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I was locked down. I mean, I'm in fucking quarantine. But
Yeah,
that's
you're
like-
nice.
Yeah. Still,
Fuck
Jesus
'em.
Christ. What are they roasting you about, mate? You fit?
What I'm wearing, I was
Yeah.
looking a bit fucking like tired and depressed. They're like, look at his mood.
It's just the
Oh,
lighting,
some
bro.
Random shit. I mean, they're not very lively in the chat, so it's yeah, that's where the shit happens, guys. In the chat.
In the
If you're
chat.
gonna roast me, you roast me in the chat.
Roast him publicly so you can get it on
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
later.
Roast him.
You gotta
Just
have it set
roast
in
him.
stone, bruv.
I don't
Here,
care where.
here we are. Here
Mail
he
it
is.
to him.
The big chef himself.
Ah, here we go. Here we go.
Kamala.
Finally. And that's what it takes to get anyone to talk in chat. If anyone wants any more advice on how to start a successful Twitch channel, let me know.
Us.
Us. We got sponsors. We might have Whiskey Club. We probably won't, but we got potential there. If I play my cards
We
right,
got-
write a
we
good
gotta-
email.
We're gonna hit them up, I reckon. Just
Yeah, we'll hit them up.
we should send them. We should have sent them as like, oh, what are you interested in seeing? Anything in particular? That's what you should have said. Something along those lines.
What we'll just say what aligns with your brand values.
We're flexible.
We can change.
We can change.
We-
All of us just have like big banners of Whiskey Club behind us. Like,
Welcome
what are you
to
boys drinking tonight?
Top,
Just
top
whiskey.
whiskey connoisseurs.
Change the email.
You can talk shit about me, but don't talk shit about my past or something.
The only thing that'll stay is the attire. It'll still
Yeah, that's
be
it.
they're like we like that part, but everything else has to go.
Everything else has to go.
Feels good.
We're
being
not
back
negotiable
as,
on this.
I'll wear a
Feels
fake
good.
mustache.
Feels good being back in a suit jacket.
Yeah, I'll bet, mate. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I wasn't a top individual when I was in Victoria.
Ah, you're pretty high
I
up
mean,
there.
altitude wise, you were.
Yeah, you made up for it in height for sure.
As I left, a new guy came in. One of my housemates' boyfriends.
Incredible.
I think he took my bed. The selfish
A shit
bastard.
time to come in, but good on him.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's a very strange time to come in.
He lost his job.
Yeah, well, so did everyone at the fucking mountain.
Duncan's a way better.
No,
housemate.
no. Like he was an instructor, and they literally sacked.
Ah,
I think like before lockdown, because there
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not
yeah.
enough work.
of course.
So they did a massive culling
Yep,
of employees, and he kind of needed a place to stay. So
Rough.
That makes sense.
we were, well, not me. I mean, he was one of us. Like, he was a really good guy, so he came in.
Let's get a best
Oh,
of
man,
luck to
our-
Duncan in the chat.
Yeah, and our landlord was like happy to let him in. So
I think landlord's pretty flexible.
yeah, she's quite a nice lady.
How good. Right, boys. Jake's yawning. I think it's getting late.
Yeah, Jake's been working
He's calling it.
10 too many hours a day, so It's
I'm
Yeah.
struggling to sleep the last couple of days. Oh yeah, we'll end with this. One of the early mornings. Can't remember which one it was. 2:30 in the morning. I'm falling asleep or whatever. Trying to put a YouTube video on. I'm like, yeah, cool. And as I'm falling asleep to it, I hear this ringtone happen. I'm like, oh, that's weird to hear from a video, because I was watching a video on like serial killers. So, because I don't know, it's what I've been into recently, a little bit.
just started relating to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like I like to, they think the same. But yeah, and I hear the ringtone, and I was like, hang on a second, I know what that is. Someone rang my intercom,
Oh.
and I get up, and I can see the screen like has lit up as well, and I walk over to it, and legit 2:30 in the morning, there's just a dude in a hoodie just staring at it. And he like rung me, and it's just fucking staring at it. I was just like, doesn't say a word. I'm not pressing the button. I just stood there frozen, looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What the?
He rang it one more time, and
Yeah.
then he like seemingly walked off before the second call ended.
What the fuck?
You kind of get bars with the video stuff for a bit, but never said a word. Just
Are you getting
looked at
gang
it.
stalked?
I don't know. I stayed
Sounds
up.
like someone's getting gang stalked, mate.
Yeah, bro.
I stayed up till like 4 or 4:30.
Was that the night you were just sending me TikToks and I was sending him back?
No, that was.
That's code for dick pics.
Yeah.
I mean,
They were
yeah.
massive, bro.
Yeah, because I was frighteningly erect. I was like,
Watching too
Look,
many.
no one dies with a hard on, right? So as long as I maintain it, he
That's
ain't
true.
coming in. Yeah, no, I can't remember what it might have been. One of those. There's a few of those in a row, but yeah, that had me like a weird. I was like, ugh, I don't know if
Yeah, that's creepy, bro.
yet.
Very creepy.
So that was great.
Mm.
Then I had work that morning.
Maybe don't watch serial killer documentaries at 3 a.m.
No, like it's not even like they're not even like documentaries. It's like infographics show telling me a story about the world's most prolific.
Even better. Even
Yeah.
better.
Mm.
Oh, it
It's a
was,
lie. Said it was
apparently
Playmot, huh? I want to believe that, mate. But you didn't need to come all the way just to give me my game that I want, fair and
Wanting
square.
to see if you had dinner.
Nah, I don't eat, mate. You know this. I don't eat. I don't drink.
doesn't eat, shit, drink. Man's a fucking god.
None of it.
That's how he gets his figure.
That's why he's under the
Muslim figure.
protection of North Korea.
I get all my nutrients from winning bets. Try to catch it. Nah, you can't catch me. It doesn't exist. These are all rumors.
Fuck it
No,
up.
I'm happy to.
Alright, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. Nah. We'll save it all for next week, mate. We got plenty to talk about all the time because we just talk shit.
Iso Villies, or what do we want?
Yeah,
Nothing.
cheese and
I don't
bacon
give a
pie.
shit, mate.
And chips with gravy on the top. Yeah, cheers. If you could send that to me, that'd be great.
Fat Kransky.
Oh,
You
fat.
dirty
Oh, bro, get me a Kranksky, bro. Nice chili one. Anyway, alright, we'll end it. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you.
Leave.
Thank you everybody for watching today. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's some buttons here as per usual. On the left you have one video that's probably best for you. On the right it's just a little button, looks like our logo, because it is. It's basically what you click if you want to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, I get it. We're still pretty average. We're getting there. Slowly. If you want to support us though, that'd be great. I mean, the more subscribers, probably better content we'll do, because we'll actually try a bit harder. Maybe not. Who knows? I mean, if you subscribe, you find out. If you don't, then I guess you never will, unless you see us really popular. Anyway, as far as it goes, thank you for following, JC. Have a lot. We love you. Also, take it easy. We all love you so much. Bye, and well.